Start. Well, today the unit we're going to start corresponds to unit 5 that, has to do with the name of the unit is called, gender and stereotypes. Yeah, that's the name of the unit. Gender and stereotypes. So before starting with that, I would like to know, let me see, how many are you today? I would like to know, what is gender? What do you understand by gender? Hello? What is gender? Do you know the word gender?
Yeah.
What
I
is it?
have an idea.
Tell me.
Is who you are in literally who you are. Like mm,
Can you explain that, please?
yeah, because in today in this society, the two typical genders are man or woman, or female, or I forgot the other name
Male.
for
Mail.
male.
Male, that's
Yeah,
it. Male
and
and female.
you are identified by them. You are male or female,
Mhm.
or in some case you are not either of those, or you are fluid. That means you are maybe a male sometimes, or other times you are a female. So depends of the of really depends of so many things.
Depends on what kind of things.
Um, of the person, I think, because each person identify uh, for they consider that identifies them. I mean, depend the person who you ask, because it's so variable in this
Is
society
it,
right
but
now.
is it so variable? Do you think it is so variable?
With the new genders today, yeah. In the past, maybe it's just male and female, but today I are variants or that of these two
What
genders, I
other
think.
genders do you know?
No, it exists male and female, but some people don't identify by them, or just change in time, I think.
Okay. You're Nicole, right?
The yeah.
Okay. Okay. Any other opinion? I would like to listen to your opinions about gender. What gender is? Do you
Um,
agree with Nicole?
I think it's most the obligations or values that society expects depending on whether you are a woman or a man. I see
Yeah.
that more that roles imposed by society. I don't think this is innato.
Innate. Yeah.
I don't think this is uh, this
So,
way.
yeah.
It's more are roles imposed by society.
Okay. So it's a matter of roles, nothing to do with nature, in other words.
Uh-huh. I don't think that the origin of the genders is biologic. I don't think that.
Okay. Right. Any other opinion? Somebody wrote in the chat. Let me see. Okay, Valentina Cabrera, I think. You're talking in the chat. Can you speak? I mean, can you speak, Valentina? Because I mean, you
Yes,
are
Miss.
okay. So, can you please explain what you wrote in the chat?
Yes, because I think that we have the typical gender identities, male and female, but in these last years, there are many concepts um, inside the gender discussion. For
Okay.
example, there are some people who defines it's himself itself. I don't know how to
Sorry.
say it, but
Besides what? Sorry. Besides what?
defines
Uh-huh.
defines their gender identity
Okay.
as non-binary or transgender, etc. There are different concepts.
Okay.
I think it's the construction of concepts, what is happening with the gender discussions. So for me, it's difficult to define only two types of gender.
Okay, right. So you incorporated other concepts like non-binary or MB, that is the abbreviation of that.
Yes.
Non-binary and B or transgender. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Any other opinion?
Hi, I have an opinion.
Okay, Paulina.
Okay. Gender, it doesn't depend on upbringing
Sorry, about
or
what?
parenting.
Can you please write it in the chat? I cannot understand that.
Aquí. I guess it's like that.
Wait. Upbringing, okay. Meaning education and yeah. Do you think that it doesn't depend on upbringing?
No, because I think maybe I'm wrong, but it's scientifically proven that we defined our gender before we're born. We are born.
Okay. Gender is defined before birth, before you're born.
Yes. There is an experiment of a boy whose parents trying to turn him into a girl, but it didn't work because he was a boy.
Yeah.
And so you can be a woman when biologically you are a man.
Let me see if I got you right, Paulina. You said that, I mean, gender is defined before birth. I mean, when you are in your mom's uterus. Yes?
Yes.
And then if you want to, I mean, according to experiments, if they want to try to change that, doesn't work. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
So if your gender is, I don't know, male, and you want to be a female, in the end, you're going to be a male.
No, it's nothing like that. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's about something inside of us. It doesn't depend of the biology.
Ah, okay. Yeah, okay. So biologically, gender would be biologically defined before birth. But doesn't mean, is that what you mean?
Yes, that doesn't mean like if you want to be a girl, even
Okay.
if you are a boy, you can be a girl. It's like that.
Yeah, okay, I understand. Okay, so gender would be something that can be defined in biological terms or in psychological terms,
Yes,
something like that, no?
yes. And both are different. So
Yeah.
it's a really stupid thing fight about gender, because in personal opinion, it depends more of our psychology, gender,
Psychological gender.
psychological gender.
Okay. Okay, Paulina, good.
But
Yeah, Catalina?
I don't know if I understand well, but the way I see and the way I understand the gender is this is a concept, a sociality concept, not a biological, not a biological concept.
Can you explain that? Why is it sociological?
But because I don't know how. Mm, Gender is not. We have two concept, different concept.
Mhm.
The sex and the gender. The sex is based on our biological characteristics,
Okay.
and gender is more social. Social because is the way we relacionamos
We relate to each other.
with the others.
Yeah, we relate with each other. Yeah. Okay, so sex would be the organs you were born with. And gender would be the way you feel and how you relate with the rest of people. Is that what you mean?
Uh-huh. Yes.
Given by the social context.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. Any other opinion? This is becoming interesting. There are different opinions. That's very good. Any other one? No boys' opinions, only girls' opinions. Is that a gender characteristic or what?
I think it is it's a complex issues
Mhm.
issue,
Yeah.
and
issue.
there are different views to see that.
Mhm.
And I think in the feminist context, in the trans activist context, is more talking. We're talking about this more.
Sorry, I didn't understand the last part. As it is a complicated topic, what?
Um,
Can
I
you repeat the
think
last part? Yeah.
the reason why my no, the reason why the girls talking about this more is because there is a context,
A context?
yes,
Yeah.
called feminist.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, a feminist context.
Yes.
So,
So this theme is very talk. I don't know who to say.
how to say? This is a topic that is closer to women, you mean, than men because of the feminist context?
Yes, but the feminist move. I don't know
feminist movement.
Mhm.
But I don't understand, I mean, because the idea of gender and stereotypes, okay, is closely connected to feminism, but affects men and women. I mean, men cannot
Yes.
be left aside in this conversation, in this analysis.
Uh-huh.
They are,
But nowadays there is much talk. I don't know how to say, but ha habido un surgimiento a raíz del movimiento feminista
okay,
de cuestionarnos qué es el género.
yeah.
Y esto también se habla mucho también en el transactivista. Eso que quería
¿Se
decir.
habla qué, perdón? ¿Se habla
En
qué?
el movimiento, en el transactivismo. En el activismo de las personas trans.
Ya. Pero
Es por esto que
pero sigo sin entender por qué los hombres se dejan afuera o se quedan afuera.
no, porque es que no suelen formar mucho parte de estos movimientos. Entonces, por eso es más hablado entre mujeres, pienso yo.
Okay. Okay. We're going to close the space in Spanish. Okay. Good. Okay. Let's see. Any boys? Do you agree with these comments of Catalina, right? There are many boys today in classes. Well, I don't know many, but no. Nicolás.
With the comments of my partner, in my personal case, I'm agree because I never give importance to the genders. When in my way to see the people, I don't really care if he's a man, he's a woman, he's I don't know, not binary. I really give importance to uh, I'm who is he or she.
Yeah, who they are.
Yes, exactly. So for this reason, I never investigate about this, and I can't give an opinion because I don't know nothing about this theme.
You don't know anything about this topic, okay? Okay, and you don't care the gender differences.
Yes, I think for me they are not important.
Yeah. Okay, any other opinion? No? Well, I mean, while preparing this class, let me see. First of all, I started looking up the definition of the word gender. I mean, the dictionary definition. And the definition is, it's very classical, as you can imagine, and it is the state of being male or female. Well, gender for example, when you talk about languages, is, I mean, to say he or she, especially in languages like Spanish, for example, say la mesa, el lápiz. I mean, male and female in that sense. English doesn't have that problem. So gender, if you go to the basic meaning of the word, means, I mean, the state of being female or male. Maybe people, maybe animals, maybe things in some cases. But of course, as you have said, I mean, in recent years, I don't know, in the latest 10 years, 8 years, I don't know, we have other, first of all, questioning about what gender is stereotypes. And now we know that there are other, it's not only male and female, it's not as clear as you have already said, and we have things like transgender, like MB, non-binary, right? And we have a lot of differences between generations. And I think this topic is one of the greatest differences between generations. In your generation, I mean, now it's very usual to see that this person is a transgender and you have them everywhere. It's not a real issue. But what is a real issue in recent political discussion is stereotypes. I mean, no, I don't know if stereotypes, but gender equality. And that, I think, is an issue. Don't you think so?
Yeah.
Do you think it is an issue or not? If you don't agree with, you don't have to agree with me. If you don't, please tell me what you think about this concept of gender equality.
Yes, I think it is an issue.
Yeah.
Because, well, first of all, when I think in gender equality, I'm including this transgender concept.
Okay.
I think that in history, it has been more benefits and for males, and I think that the male gender, it's the most valid. No, I'm sorry.
More valid or more
Yes.
valuable?
The more valuable, the most valuable people in society has a male gender, and that thing includes in equality when we talk about workers or the how do you say discourse?
Speech.
Yes, the valid speeches
Yeah.
in history has been have always been from men, and
From
I think that in that situation the gender equality tries to get up the or rise the other gender speeches.
Yeah.
Sorry, miss, it's hard for me to talk about
No,
this
I
because
know.
I never speak these concepts.
Okay.
But for example, the when we talk about the salary, males males have more salary than women, and or for example, the transgender people don't have the same health rights than women or men. They, for example, I don't know, including the health politics, the people segregate them, and I think that it is a wrong situation that happens today. So today we can see a lot of concepts in the air, but we need the structure, the social structure, to bring those concepts to the politics.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, sorry, what? For what?
It's hard. It's difficult to me to explain these
Okay,
things
no,
because
it's okay.
they're abstract.
Quite good. Quite good. Catalina or Valentina? Valentina.
Yes.
Valentina. Yeah. Okay, Paulina, you raise your hand.
Yes, as Valentina said, for the governments, there is a difference between genders. We can be seen in the difference in salaries or in family concepts. There is a documentary on Netflix called En Pocas Palabras.
Okay.
And they say that if a woman has a picture of her family in her office, people are going to be more suspicious of her.
Why?
I don't know how to say it, porque tienen miedo a que se distraiga por razones familiares.
They can get distracted from work by family reasons.
Yes.
Okay.
On the other hand, men will be como halagados por esto.
No, Paulina, you don't have a personal interpreter. Try to.
Sí, se me olvidó cómo se decía. Oh my God.
Try to use a synonym or an explanation or an example.
Like, I'm praised.
You're
Yes,
what?
men praised. Yes,
Yeah.
men are praised for have a picture of their family.
Men are raised, are educated.
No, with a P before the.
Okay, I understand. Are praised. Okay, they say it's very good for men. Yeah.
Yes.
To have
because yeah, but that's the difference. The people see the difference between women and men.
Okay. Okay, so that would be a stereotype also and prejudice. Okay, let's see Paulo and then Catalina.
I also see a problem about gender equality by the starting from the gender roles.
Sorry, starting from?
Gender roles, the roles de género, and the assumptions of some weakness or strengths about a gender of a person, but what is out of the gender identity. The gender is only the identity, but not the interests, passions, abilities. It's not that, it's an identity only. It's like said, all the Muslims are, I don't know, terrorists. Yeah. The stereotypes are sustained on this, also like sustained in this stereotypes are sustained on this stereotype after all, and the people still sustain that those the when you are educated all the time and see everywhere that like this is correct or this is like the life is. I don't know how to say it.
Okay. So in the end, you think that the problem is a matter of stereotypes and prejudices that people are educated with?
Yes, like that, but sustained by the group. Like everyone still maintaining this and being trained about something out of this stereotype.
Okay, but you
Find
said
that,
yeah.
Because I need like something, it's not awkward, it's strange, or a punctual case, not something who can be.
Okay. And you said something about, I mean, gender is part of your identity, but it's only a part. It doesn't define you as a person.
Yes.
Okay. That's a very good point, I think. Okay, let's see, Catalina, you wanted to say something, you raise your hand.
Yes, I think that it's important. The gender is important, and we are
Prejudiced?
Because the way we are educated and socialized. Since we are a child, conditions our taste and decisions, and it's for this reason that we can see, for example, in a statistic way, the number of women who study careers related to the care of others, like
nurses and yeah. Okay, like social services, something like that. Yeah. Okay. Any other opinion?
Yes.
Tina?
So I sent a message in chat. I think how to include non-binary people to the laboral world. Does transgender people get high charges in companies? And how about women? Because the status quo gives those charges to men. I think that this gender stereotypes reflects that men are the people who can have access to well-paid jobs, and that reality isn't for women or transgender people. The women usually gets jobs of caring people if they work, because the typical stereotypes, the typical stereotypes say that women have to be in house carrying children or taking care of the house, and the transgender people have to be in prostitution works. And that isn't an equal reality. That gives a vulnerability to women and transgender people. And I think that all those stereotypes create this type of reality that today a lot of social movements try to change.
Okay.
That.
Okay, good, Valentina. Any other opinion? No? Well, today I've chosen a couple of videos that I would like you to watch before going on. But before going on, I would like to clear up some things about vocabulary. Okay, let me see. Okay, when you say, you think in Spanish, you think en los últimos años. That is in recent years. That is different from last year, because when I say last year, I mean last year, exactly last year, 2020. Yes? Can you see the difference?
Yes.
Last year is one specific year. In recent years is in the last few years, maybe 5, maybe 6, 4 years, more or less, okay? The other thing has to do with the word depend. Something depends on something else, yeah? When you think of or you think about something. Be careful with the word politics. I don't know how to make it's different from the word policy. Politics is the art of ruling a country. Yeah, politics has too many politicians. I don't know. Talking about politics in general, but policy is a synonym of regulation. I don't know how to make that symbol. Regulation. Yes. So when we talk about las políticas de salud, we talk about health policies, okay? Not politics. Politics is in general. The other one is cuidar niños. Look after children, okay? You look after people. And then two more words. Be careful with two words that in Spanish are translated the same, but in English they are used differently. The meaning is the same, but the rise and raise. Rise means elevar, subir. For example, I can say that, I don't know, the sun rises in the east. This is one meaning. Another example could be, I don't know, prices rise all the time. Yeah. This is rise. So you cannot have an object after rise. Something rises. Different from raise, the second one. You say they raised their hands. Can you see the difference? Hello?
Yes.
Do you understand the difference?
Miss?
Yes.
Yes? Yes? Tell me. Nicole, you have a question?
Yeah.
Tell me.
So raised is for an object, like a person or something like that?
No, what I mean is that raise requires you raise something. I mean, there is an object after raised. You raise your hands, they raised the flag, I don't know, you raise something. In the other case, with rise, something rises. Lo voy a explicar en español. Rise, el primero, no sé si lo manejan el término en español, rise se llama un verbo intransitivo, es como el verbo llover. El verbo llover, algo, o sea, llueve. No puedo preguntar qué es lo que llueve, llueve agua, pero no tiene complemento, a eso me refiero. Eso mismo pasa con el verbo rise, el primero. No tiene un complemento, nada, no puede rise something else, no. La acción no pasa a un objeto, no pasa a otra cosa, queda en el verbo, como el verbo llover. Llovió ayer, llovió. No cae que pregunte qué llovió. ¿Se entiende?
Yes, Miss.
En el segundo caso, eso es un verbo transitivo, es decir, la acción del verbo se traspasa a un objeto, a un complemento. Si yo digo, they raised their hands, ellos levantaron la mano. ¿Qué levantaron la mano? Las manos. Eso es la acción que pasó a la palabra, al complemento a las manos. Y eso es lo que no puede haber en lo anterior. ¿Se entiende?
Yes, Miss.
Yes. So when we are talking, I mean, the topic we are talking, I can't remember the complete sentence, but they raised I don't know if this was the example, but they raised this issue. The feminist movement raised this issue of gender equality. Yes? Yes? Okay. And well, that's it in terms of any question about this part of the language, I mean, of vocabulary? No? Before going to the videos. Okay. Let's go to the videos now. Wait. First, there's 2 videos. Wait. Well, there is one video that is longer. That will be something I will ask you. This from TED.com. I will ask you to see that later on because it will take longer. But first, I would like you to watch this video. It's about gender stereotypes. I'm sorry. Okay.
Grammarly does more than catch errors. With Grammarly,
I want you to watch it and then we will talk about it, okay?
Ever since the beginning of time, things have been exactly the same. Boys and girls are separated by what they can and cannot.
I'm sorry, again.
Ever since the beginning of time, things have been exactly the same. Boys and girls are separated by what they can and cannot do. It's also boring. Boys wear pink, girls wear blue. Boys wear dresses, and girls can't. We're viewed as the strong ones. We play sports. If a boy develops an interest in football, he is told to go back to the kitchen where he belongs. As far as I know, it has always been this way. Stereotypes suck.
Ooh, this one's cute. Good color. Oh. Hold on. Hello? Hey. How are you? Yeah? Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, I was just looking.
No. This is the boys' section. Nothing for you here. You stick to the girls' clothes. Come on.
I'm out. Settle for long jump shots. Today is a great day.
You got the job. I could go to the...
You can't allow her.
They're all great summer clothes.
And months pass, seasons fly. Still you don't walk.
Stay focused. Grace, you're a strong athlete, not a wimpy musical theater kid. Pull it together.
I know, Mom.
Pink is such a
And now I'm all alone again, nowhere to turn, no one to go to. Without a hope, without a friend, without a face to say hello to.
What are you watching?
Mom.
No, no, no. I've had enough of this. You are a girl. Girls are not meant to do musical theater. You should be focusing on trying out for the football team. I saw you looking at that dress.
So what?
So you can't.
So what? I was looking at a dress. It's an article of clothing. It's a piece of fabric. There's no gender assigned to a piece of fabric. It's people like you who stereotype me and try and make me normal. What if I want to wear a dress? What if I think a dress is cute? And who says girls can't wear makeup and paint their nails? I'm so sick of being stereotyped and being told what I should and shouldn't like just because of the way I was born. Well, guess what? I want to wear that dress, I want to paint my nails, and I want to star in the school musical too. You're my mom and I love you, but I just wish you would support me.
¿Él tiene tarjeta replay? ¿Ah? ¿Tiene tarjeta replay? Ya, bueno. Con tarjeta te sale 409. Ya. Sin tarjeta 429. Ya. Sale a 600. Y le pregunté al Dani por las características que tiene. Y son súper... Llámalos del ordenador.
Okay. Victoria, your microphone was open.
Yes, miss, I'm sorry.
Okay, don't worry. Here there is a... okay, well, tell me how you like the video. Any comments about the video?
Miss?
Yes?
I think gender imposition
Okay.
is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And there are different ways to face it. I don't know how to say.
Okay, yes, yeah.
One of the ways to do this is the creation of more genders, so the people can identify with any of this. On the other hand, we can I don't know how to say, but erase the gender imposition.
We can what? Erase?
Erase it.
Eliminate, is that what you mean?
Yes. So wherever you are, a woman or a man, the things don't have genders. So for me, it's more easier eliminate the thing that things have genders.
And is that possible?
I think yes, but it's a difficult thing.
Okay. Yeah, must be. Yeah, I think it's difficult. I think, I don't know, in my opinion. Pablo Busto, you said something about cisgender. You wrote it in the chat. Pablo?
Yes, cisgender is the term
that?
for a person who identifies his gender with her body, with his body.
A person who identifies his gender with his body.
It's the opposite of a transgender.
Yeah, and let me and you said let me write it again then. You said being a non-binary person is easier. No. Sorry. Being a non is easier to act and dress like a cisgender. Yeah, okay. When people see you differently, usually they treat you differently. I can imagine how tough is.
Yes, tough,
tough
difficult.
For a transgender to be forced to act like being, okay, yeah, yeah. Okay.
I think it could change, but it needs a cultural change and the extension of the limits of what means being identified with some gender. Start eliminating some stereotypes or assumptions about a gender and the person. Like what I said before, is the gender is only one part of the person. Is one part of his identity, but it's not all. And it's not his interest, it's not his passions, it's not his style of life. It's only a little part. But the society charts so many roles who have to do being some gender.
Okay. One of the things, I mean, as the video said, I mean, the stereotypes, I mean, women wear pink and boys blue, for example. One of those things have to do with toilets, public toilets. And to divide them, I mean, for men and women. What do you think about, I mean, about having separate, or the opposite, having toilets for everybody, not differentiated by gender?
I think it would be great, but at the future, making some work about some attitudes and some I don't know, like working about the right of the people and the cultural responses and the civic and the notion of civic responsibilities. I don't know. It's
What do you
like
mean by that?
when I think I don't see in the future a reason to have separate toilets if you can respect the other people, also the other person, independent of who is he or him or they.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody else wanted to say something?
Yeah, me.
Nicole?
Yeah, there is a unisex bathroom in the Urbanism and Architecture faculty in the University of Chile. I went to in that bathroom and was a I don't know how to describe the experience, but was really nice to know that a bathroom like that exists in one of the faculty. For my friend told me that is we could you could go to the normal bathroom like the woman's bathroom or the men bathrooms, but the people who want to use the unisex bathroom, they have the freedom to use it whatever they can.
I didn't know that you have the option to use the other ones, the traditional ones.
Yeah, you can go through the 3 bedrooms if you want, but if you are a woman and you go to the specific bathroom of men, is a little weird. But in the unisex bathroom, you can, they can go women's, men's, transgender people. Yeah,
Anybody.
so many people. Yeah, I went through there and I met. Yeah, that is the point.
Yeah, that is exactly the toilet. Well, it's the only toilet in Chile that I have seen in the, I know it at FAO, architecture. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. Catalina, you raise your hand.
I think it is a complicated issue or problem. I don't know, because there have been cases of sexual abuse in this common bathroom. So it's complex to abordar.
At the university, you mean? Or in...
No, in general.
Yeah.
And it's difficult to leave the responsibility of respect the others to the people.
So what do you think? I mean, there should this type of...
I think like the compañera says that a man bathroom, the woman bathroom, and a common. So the people can
choose.
Okay.
Okay, good. I didn't know there have been abuses. Let's see, Valentina.
Yes, I think that we should have a bathroom for everyone.
Yeah.
Because, well, I agree with my partner, with Catalina, because I think that the violation or rape situations happens every day, everywhere, in bathrooms and or in the streets or in our houses with our family. So I think that usually we used to separate bathrooms because of the risk of mix both typical genders, male and female, and because of a security sensation for women, for example, because we feel safe with more women. It's hard to me to feel comfort and or feel security
safer
with yes, feel safer with men. And I think that that typical argument that says, hey, we have to keep the separate bathrooms because there are violation situations, it won't, it wasn't, do not attack the real problem. The real problem is that society won't have respect from between people, and that things happens in a sex abuse scale or in a bullying scale. For example, on that video, sometimes we used to think that we have the right to treat people like we want to treat, or we think that we have the right to touch people or say wrong things to people only because we think that that's what we want to do over other people's lives or feelings. And I think that the respect it is a key word in this discussion, because if we have respect in the society, I maybe I will not feel fear in a public bathroom, or I will not feel fear walking down the street with a man in front of me. And that's a thing that calls my attention too with the video, that people won't respect that person who want to participate on the theaters group, and we think that we can bully him only because we want to do it, because it's funny for us. Or so I think that it is a cultural problem too. But I think that with actions like having a bathroom for everyone, you can make a little difference. But it is inside of our culture and our behaviors.
Okay. Yeah, but I think it's a good starting point anyway, because you must start teaching people on changing our culture, our attitudes in a point. I mean, you must.
Yeah, the culture, it is a dynamic that changes with through the years.
Yes, yeah. Catalina, you want to say something else?
I agree with that, but I think the separate bathrooms, of course, don't fix the problem, but there are safe places that should exist until the root problem is solved.
Yeah. Yeah. You think it's something that must go step by step? Okay. Okay. Guys, this topic is getting very, very interesting, and well, we're going to try to solve, because we're late, and we're going to continue next Thursday with this. I would like to explain something, the word safe, right? Safe is related to, security, okay? Be careful with the word rape. Rape is sexual attack, definitely, yeah? Different from violation, because violation is to not to respect, you violate the law. If you don't stop at the red light, but you are violating the law, but you're not raping anybody. So you have two different words, okay? Do you understand it?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Any question up to here? I would like you to watch, there are 3 videos. Well, I uploaded one. I will upload 2 more videos for you to watch before next class. So that next class, we just start with it. And I will ask you to work in groups next class. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Okay, Toki, it's been a very nice class today. Valentina, you want to say something?
No, Miss.
Ah, okay. Okay, so let's continue next Thursday then with the topic, okay? Very good job today. See you next class. Bye-bye.
Bye, Miss.
See you, Miss.
Bye, Miss.
Bye.